Today we are going to discuss about the classification of cordectomy, endoscopic cordectomy. ELS classification. What is the full form of ELS? European Laryngeal Society. This is something that has been very difficult for me to memorize. However much we read this, when it is asked in the practicals or when we have to answer, we do tend to forget what exact classification is. So I'm going to tell you a method to help you memorize this and understand the concept better. So before going on to the classification, let's just quickly revise the layers of the vocal cord. What is the histological appearance of the vocal fold? So the first layer we have is that of the epithelium. Like in any part of the body, the innermost layer is the epithelium. So here also, the layer which covers the vocal fold is the epithelium. Then beyond that is the superficial lamina propria, which is also known as Rinke's space. Now the lamina propria in case of vocal fold is divided into three parts: superficial, intermediate and deep. Now this intermediate and deep combine to form the vocal ligament. So these two together are known as the vocal ligament, and the superficial lamina propria is known as the Rinke's space. So beneath the superficial lamina propria we have the vocal ligament, and deep to that we have the muscle layer, which is the vocalis muscle or hyoarytenoid. So these are the layers of the vocal cord. Now this is the same, in this same order we'll try to understand the classification of cordectomy, because that is how the classification is based. So let's see. We have 5 classifications: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in type 1, we will be removing only the epithelium and the Rinke's space, which is the superficial lamina propria. So in type 1, we remove the epithelium and the superficial lamina propria, and this is called subepithelial cordectomy. So subepithelial cordectomy, we will be removing superficial lamina propria and epithelium. Now type 2 is subligamental, in which we will also remove the vocal ligament. So we will be removing the epithelium, the Rinke's space and the vocal ligament. Now type 3 is transmuscular, which means we are removing all the layers of the vocal cord, including the vocalis muscle. So we are removing through and through. And now type 4 is total cordectomy. What do we mean by total cordectomy? That the vocal cord is removed in toto, extending from the vocal process to the anterior commissure. So the entire vocal cord is removed from the vocal process to anterior commissure. So this is total cordectomy. Now type 5 is extended cordectomy, which means we are removing parts apart from the vocal cord. So this is further classified into 4 types: 5A, 5B, 5C and 5D. So to remember this, I have come up with a mnemonic, which is car versus subway. Car versus subway. Okay. So this gives us the 5A is C of the car. This is cord. So we have already removed one cord. The type 5A extends to involve the other cord. So we are removing total ipsilateral total cord and a part of the contralateral vocal cord. Cord or contralateral, you can remember it that way, either way, whatever suits you. Now the AR. AR stands for arytenoids. So in type 5B, we are doing a total cordectomy plus we are removing the arytenoid also. Okay. Now type C is versus. Versus ka V we take ventricular fold. So we are extending beyond the arytenoids and we are involving the ventricular folds. Now type D is sub. Subway means subglottis. So we have already removed whatever comes in proximity to the vocal cord. So now we'll be going beneath the larynx, that will be subglottis. Okay. So let's quickly go through it again. Type 1, 2, 3, 4. In type 1 we remove the epithelium and the superficial lamina propria, which is subepithelial. In type 2, we remove the ligament also, so that is subligamental, in which epithelium plus superficial lamina propria plus vocal ligament all are removed. Or we can also say that epithelium and the entire of lamina propria is removed. And in transmuscular, we are removing epithelium plus lamina propria plus muscle. Type 4, we are doing a total cordectomy from vocal process to anterior commissure. And in type 5, A, B, C, D. What we are doing? In type A, we are removing C, contralateral vocal cord. In type B, we are doing AR, arytenoids. In type C, we are doing versus, ventricular fold. And in type D, we are doing subway, which is subglottis. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful. If there are any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, and if there's any particular topic you want to be discussed, you can mention it in the comment section and we'll do that next. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also touch the bell icon so that you can get notifications as soon as we upload another video. Thank you.